Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction. Manchester United won, Everton won at Old Trafford this afternoon. Brilliant point for the Blues. I thought they battled right from the first whistle to the last. But I will be honest, I am sat here slightly feeling like it's 2 points dropped. Only because of that goal at the end, the offside goal, which was like that. And to see that go in the lines room, keep his flag down. Then you seen the first picture and Tom Davies was onside, thinking it's a goal, and then obviously it plays out and mean it is fractionally offside. It's so annoying and so disappointing. But if you'd have offered me a point before the game, I'd have bit your hand off. Going to Old Trafford with a lot of players out, we've lost more players, certainly from the bench this week, and likes of Ellis Sims, who picked up an injury in training on Monday, and he looks to be out for a little bit now. Players are dropping like flies, and despite the fact we've seen a couple of them back on the pitch, the training pitch this week weren't deemed ready for this game by the management. So we went there with a depleted squad. We also lost Alex Iwobi, who has been very much part of Everton's starting 11 of late. He's out injured as well. So it was a case of a patched up side. The bench, the difference in the two benches was there for all to see. Manchester United's bench, every one of their players probably walks into our team. On our bench had two goalkeepers on it, academy kids. So yeah, really, really limited options for Rafael Benitez as men today. But I thought Everton started well. I thought they got themselves well organised in the first half. We were always going to let Manchester United have the ball. It's a risk because they've got so many talented footballers that hate you. Greenwood's fantastic. Martial loves a goal against Everton. Bruno Fernandes, as horrible as he is, he's a fantastic footballer and you'd love him. He's that type of player that if you've got him, you idolise him. If someone else has got him, you hate him. He's that type of player. He's niggly, he's a crier, he leaves his foot in, and he's hugely talented as well. So United blessed with lots of great footballers. But for Everton, it was a case of the structure. Rafa Benitez has worked really hard on that. We've kept the structure. We kept it today. Anthony Gordon come in for a start, and I thought he was really good. I thought the whole game, what did he do, 70 minutes practically. I thought he was really well disciplined, worked his socks off for the team, looked a threat in the final third as well. So we got about it in the first half. We had to rely on Jordan Pickford. Brilliant save from Jordan Pickford, from Cavani by Jordan Pickford. Martial had missed United's best opportunity with a header at the far post early on. But Everton, on the other hand, carried their own threat. Damari Gray stung the fingertips of De Gea after doing really well. And we had two or three really good opportunities blocked. And Michael Keane flashed the header wide from a set piece as well. So Everton, we definitely carried our threat ourselves in the first half. United were wary of that. Just when it looked like we got over, we were getting into half time, haven't done quite well, we go behind. It's a goal that could have been avoided, no doubt about it, but it's also good play from Bruno Fernandes, who just sees the run of Martial out the corner of his eye, rolls it in, and Martial, we know, loves a goal against Everton. Smashes it in via a deflection, loops over Jordan Pickford's hands and into the net to give United the lead. It was the fifth goal he scored against Everton. He scored against Everton more than any other team in the Premier League. That will be no surprise to any Evertonian listening to this. It was his also his fourth goal he'd scored in 4 of his last 5 games against Everton at Old Trafford as well. So 1-0 down at the break. Came out for the second half, hoping we'd get in amongst it. First 10 minutes, I thought United were the better side in that second half. And then the thing you don't want to see is Cristiano Ronaldo and Jadon Sancho coming on. And that's exactly what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did. Put them on to try to take the game away from Everton. But it didn't happen. Alan and Decore was absolutely sensational all day. Him and Alan were brilliant in the midfield. Damari Gray, I thought, was excellent. Really, a real threat, he's got that little bit of pace. Well, he's got a lot of pace, but got that little bit of quality to be able to go by people like they're not there. And I thought he was excellent as well. Andros Townsend, brilliant as always, working up and down that right-hand side. Everybody did the task. I thought Ben Godfrey had a good game at right-back, to be fair. I thought, the goal, his positioning for the goal you can look at, but I understand why his starting position is where it is. trying to be compact. So there's always that. But I thought in general he did quite well. So I can't really call anyone. Michael Keane, I thought, defended really well, but had 1 or 2 moments of lapses or hesitating instead of just dealing with it. When he deals with stuff, Keane, he's fine. He's a good defender. But I thought all of them were excellent today. And in that second half, we got a bit more into the game. And we go and score a brilliant goal on the counter-attack. It's a Manchester United corner. It comes in, it's cleared. Gray does superb, first of all. Nicks it goes over to the touchline. And it looked as though, I think it's Fred, it looks as though he's won the race. And Gray just barges him out the way. Then has the presence of mind to get his head up. Goes down the line, plays it into the Corey, who's got 2 men round him. He does brilliantly, dances away from them, rolls it in to the run of Andros Townsend, who's, breaking his neck trying to get there. Great first touch with his left foot ahead of himself and just fires it beyond David De Gea into the corner of the net to give Everton an equaliser. Done a poor attempt at a Ronaldo celebration. But at that, we carried the threat then from then on. The Corey got in a couple of times. We had crosses charged down. We really looked like we knew that we could go on and win the game. United were always a real threat. Ronaldo flashed a shot wide. Pogba headed one. He probably should have done better wide and curled one wide. So they always carried that threat that they've got. But then the moment came when we thought that Everton had potentially with 5 minutes left done a Brian Oviedo and maybe won the game. Corner comes in. It's a bit of a ricochet on the edge of the box. Ben Godfrey wins a tackle and then just plays it to Tom Davies, who's in acres of space. He gets it out of his feet and he could either take another touch and drive it at goal or roll it across. And he rolls it across for Yerry Mina to tap in. Linesman doesn't put his flag up because it's so tight. The first bit of the check, he's onside, but when you see it again, he's so fine. The details, I've just been talking to a few people, they felt Davis should have shot. I understand what they're saying, but that to me smacks of a lad with little confidence there. I think personally he did the right thing. What I would have liked him to have done was took another touch and then he would have been in on the head. He could have squared it and Mina would have had the tap in. He's played the ball, it's in an instant, don't forget. He's seen Yerry Mina taps it in. If Mina's timed his run better, we're all sitting here going, brilliant vision by Tom Davies, got us the win. I understand if people look at it differently and say he should be putting his foot through it. I totally understand, but what I'm saying is, in that moment, he picked out Mina, who put it in the net. If Mina makes the better run, we've won the game 2-1. But look, I can sit here and say, could have been an extra 2 points, and I'm disappointed. I'm not. I'm delighted with the side we had out and the options from the bench against the top side in United. We've gone on, we've worked to a plan. The manager's done a brilliant, done great things already this season, but that today was probably his best game plan. We've stuck to it, got a point, and we move on. We go into that international break now. It's about getting players back in time for West Ham in a couple of weeks. But today is a really good point for Everton, which takes us joint top at the time of filming this video. That is it for me. Man of the match, I am given to Demarai Gray. Andros Townsend got us a key goal. Decore was sensational, so was Alan. But I just thought Gray all day was brilliant. And the goal came because of him. Just fantastic play to win something that wasn't on twice and then have the presence of mind to look up and play in Decore, who did do superbly well. But Demarai Gray, but to be honest, I could have chose 3 or 4 today, and that's when Everton have put in a good solid performance. So I'm delighted with that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you've liked it. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you later.